Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree. First, before I talk about the plants, I gotta tell you, I'm in a mood. And I'm hoping talking about the plants is gonna like bring me out of it a little bit. But I heard some news today about a band that has meant so much to me for years and years and years. Not only did they break up unexpectedly, delete all their social media, pull out of all their tour that they're doing in Europe and in North America this fall, but they broke up due to some horrible allegations against the lead singer. I'm completely shocked. And it's weird because I don't know them, but when something means a lot to you and then it turns out to not be what you thought, I feel sick, I feel sad, I'm mad, like my stomach hurts. I just feel ugh about it. And I thought, you know what, a better way to bring me out of a bad mood? Talk about my plants. So if I'm in a mood, that's why. I'll link down in the description box in case you want to know what I'm talking about. I'll link some stories in the description box. In case you're like into punk rock and you like that kind of stuff, you'll definitely want to know what's going on. So I'll link it down below. Be aware, it's a sensitive topic to talk about. So just a heads up. All right, let's talk about the plants, okay? And try to shake this bad mood. Okay, let's talk about how I blew my budget this month. If you didn't know, if you're new here, this is your first video of mine you're watching, I decided to put myself on a budget. This is the first month I tried it out. I went with $75 because I thought it would be equally easy and restrictive a little bit. And boy, was I wrong. I didn't write anything down until the 15th of the month. And on the 15th of July, I was like, okay, I gotta start writing them down because I'm gonna forget what I bought. And as I'm writing it down, I realize that by July 15th, no, but July 14th, I had spent $91.26. Yes, I couldn't believe it. I had only had a budget for $75 for the month and I spent more than that by the 14th. I couldn't believe it. So I gotta write it down quickly next time. You know what I'm thinking of doing? You know those like, it's like a stick and you stick a receipt on it like this, like at a restaurant? I kind of want to get one of those for right here, like get receipts and stick them there so I know what I bought at the end of the month. I think that'd just be kind of cute anyway. But I wrote all the plants down. I have them here to show you. I wrote the prices. We're just gonna talk about the budget, what I spent, how I went over budget, and all the plants I bought also. All right, first one. I went to Smith's and I bought this Peperomia here that was $6.99. I don't remember the name of this, and I even went back to Smith's to see if they still had it to write the name down, but they didn't have any more. I don't know what it's called, but it's a Peperomia something something. I remember it was a 2-word name and each word was 3 letters, if I'm not mistaken. If you bought this or you saw it or you know what it is, please let us know. It's beautiful. It's dark red like ox blood. It's so nice. Look how shiny. I love it. I love this one a lot. I go look at it all the time, except I did forget to look at it for a little while because it was limp and super wilted the other day. Like the terracotta is still wet. I just watered it, but I love it. It's cute. And I do like this kind of Peperomia that has this little crinkled leaves. These ones for me are a little easier to take care of, although I've killed many of them. Hopefully this one is gonna stay with me for the long run. But yeah, I bought that at $6.99. And then while I was at Smith's, I also bought my grandma a Marble Queen Pothos. That was $12.99. And I did go back and forth on whether I should count the gift as part of my budget because it wasn't something I bought for myself. But I thought I would count it. You know, it's still a plant and I probably would have bought it for myself if she didn't want it. So counting it, and I estimated it at $23. I didn't save the receipt. The plant was $12.99. The Peperomia was $7 or $6.99. So I just estimated 23 bucks and we'll call it, that's what I spent at Smith's. And as you can see, it adds up quick. I bought 2 plants and it was $23. The next thing I bought was this one. This one's kind of an interesting one, the charge from this store anyway. This is a parachute plant. I'm tangled up in here. I'm not in the mood, plant. Okay. This is called a parachute plant, and I did keep the tag on it because I wasn't sure how to describe it, but I think it's because of the way the bloom is. Like, I can't even tell. It looks like an alien. But on the back of the tag it says, parachute-like flowers bloom spring to fall on this vigorous succulent vine. Train the thick-stemmed climber on a stake or trellis, easy and enduring container plant, but it is only hardy to zone 12. So unless you're in zone 12, this plant's not going to want to stay out year-round. But this is one that I kind of regret buying because I can't find somewhere to put it. It's just like a really long vine with leaves like every 2 inches, if not more. So it's a little weird plant, kind of weird, I don't know. The leaves are like bunched up around the vine. It's kind of cool though. I don't know, I kind of like it, but I could have lived without it. But now that I have it, I don't want to live without it. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool. I don't remember how much it was because of course, throughout the course of the month, I kept thinking I was just going to remember, that I was going to remember all the plants I bought and how much they were. That's why I kept thinking, oh, I probably have like $30 left, or that was only $10, or that was only $15. Like, I kept forgetting that I was on a budget, and I kept forgetting that things add up quickly. So I didn't save the label either because I just thought I was going to remember, but I estimated it at like $24 because I feel like that's how much it was. Is that too much for this? I'm kind of thinking it is, but it's cool. I have it now. If you have one, let me know how you take care of it. So far I watered it one time because the leaves are feeling really soft, and right now they feel hard as a rock. Like they don't move at all. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I just gotta find somewhere to put it. But I estimated that at 24 because I think that's how much it was. And then at the same trip, I bought the koteladon pendants, this little succulent. It was $12.99. I kept this sticker on because I wanted to remember the name. And I really, really like this. It grew some little flowers and bloomed. Just gonna hypnotize you real quick. I did feature this in my video I put out recently called Cool Things My Plants Are Doing. And I think it's cool. It's just a nice little succulent. Hopefully it's gonna do well for me. It kind of reminded me of like a burro's tail, like that kind of succulent, so I think it's gonna be okay. I just gotta make sure and put it in some nice light. But yeah, bought this, $12.99. But oddly enough, the charge that came through from the nursery was only $18.87. And I only went one time in the whole month and bought something, so I don't know how they charged me wrong. I didn't even notice in the moment. But like this was $12.99. There's no way that one was, how much, $7 or something? I know that was at least $20. But I went by what the charge came through as, which was $18.87. We're just gonna go with it. Although I did spend more than that there. I don't know. But I'm gonna start saving receipts now because I wanna make sure I know everything perfectly. So the next amount of money I spent on plants was at Cactus Club. I did put up a video recently called $100 shopping spree on plants or something like that. And I spent a gift card that I had to Cactus Club since Christmas. I finally spent it. I unboxed all the plants, but the total came out to $136.40. So I put $100 on the gift card and the difference was $36.40. I paid that with my budget, but I bought some cool plants out of it. Or I got some good plants out of it. This is a little Hoya Matilde. This is the cutest little cutie of all cuties. It's so cute. I mean, there's no other word to describe it. This was a plant that I put on a little poll on my community section on my YouTube channel, and this was the plant that won. So I bought it. You guys voted for this, and I love it so much. I also got a Peperomia Harmonies Gold Dust. It looks like a variegated watermelon peperomia, but it's cool. It wasn't what I expected or what I kind of thought it was going to be, but I have it now, and I'll keep loving it. I also bought a snake plant. I think this is called White Owl or White Knight, something like that. Cool. And then I got this. This is a Philodendron Summer Glory. I absolutely love this one. It's so beautiful. I mean, look at that leaf. It's so nice. I didn't repot it, but in the video, all the soil had fallen out in transit. So I fixed it up, I put a little stick in it, and now it just looks really nice. I think this is such a beautiful plant. And then I also bought a bag of soil that I now realize was kind of overpriced for what it was, but I have it now, I'm gonna use it, and I was interested in the soil, so got it to try it out. But I'll link that video in the description box in case you wanna see everything I got, how it arrived, and all that kind of stuff. I'll link it down below in case you wanna watch the unboxing. And then I bought 2 air plants, and this was it. This is the last thing I bought all month. So these were $2 each. I got these at Smith's, and I'm like all into air plants right now. They were in the clearance section. They came with a pot, but I didn't like the pot at all. It was like a big ceramic, like a pineapple, and this was the little top. You know, it was kind of cute, but I didn't want that pot. Didn't have a drainage hole. It was just decorative, like I wouldn't have used it for anything. So I bought this only for the air plant. It was $2. And then I also bought this one. This one though wouldn't come out of the planter, so I'm not going to demonstrate it. Anyway, the little piece here was stuck in the planter, so anytime I tried to get it out, it kept hitting this. So I tried forever to try to get it out, but ultimately I wasn't going to keep the planter anyway, so I went outside and held it as high as I could and dropped it on the bricks. Went everywhere. But I got the air plant out, and it was $2, and I think it's super cool. This one does seem a little more sturdy than this one, but if you have any tips on these, let me know. I have just been spritzing them with a water bottle instead of dunking them. So far it's done well for me, because I tried dunking an air plant I had before and it rotted away very quickly. Anyway, that's it. That's how I spent my budget. The total came out to $91.26, but I think that was before I added the $2 each for these, so it might be $95.26. Either way, I went over budget. I gotta start writing the stuff down right away. I'm not going to deduct the overage from next month's budget. I'm just gonna call it what it is, and I went over budget. Next month I'll do better, because I know it's a slippery slope. Right now I'm gonna say, oh, I gotta deduct $20 from next month's budget, and then next month comes and I'm like, I'm just gonna take an extra $15 from next month, and you know what, I have a good deal. I gotta take another $10 from next month. So before you know it, I'm gonna be pulling from next year and next summer, and it's gonna be a whole thing. So not gonna do that, just gonna be okay with I went over budget, oh well. But that is it. If you are on a budget, let me know how it went this month. I would love to know what you bought, what you didn't buy, did you go over? And I did mention, if I go under budget, I am rolling that amount over to the next month. I highly doubt that's ever gonna happen, but a girl can dream. And you know what? I am out of my bad mood for now, until I start thinking about it and going into a rabbit hole on the internet. I don't know, the whole thing. But anyway, that is it. Thank you for spending some time with me and helping me out with my bad mood, letting me talk about plants and just having fun, keeping it light, keeping it fun. I love this channel, and I'm so glad you guys watch these videos. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.